All right, Coach, I know you're looking forward to the upcoming weekend against UCLA, but since it's year one for you, I'm curious. I think you probably had some expectations heading into the campaign. You didn't expect this much chaos in the division, did you?
We did not, obviously, and that's the great thing about football.
Yeah.
We sit on the off seasons, and for you guys, especially TV people, they have to make predictions about what's going to happen and what's going to take place. I know that. I've been involved in that, trying to pick division races and who's going to win the divisions in the NFL, and it's probably more complicated in college football, but we find ourselves in our conference where there's a lot of things that can happen in the last 3 weeks, and we can kind of control our own destiny if we can win.
Message change, knowing that is the case to your guys?
No, message has always been the same. It's been the process of what we're trying to do here. I've been very fortunate to obviously be surrounded with some really good coaches. We have a veteran group of players, especially on offense, that have played and are good players, and that helps you. But it's been a collective effort, and you got to give a lot of credit to the coaches. And the players. I mean, this is their football team. I told them that when I took this job. I said, I'm here to serve you guys, and so far I'm glad for all their success.
You guys have been in a great position so far this season because of some of the leaders. You mentioned some of those upperclassmen on the offensive side, and you have leaders all across the board. But it's senior day. This is a group that I'm sure you're going to remember for the rest of your life because it's your first group here.
Sure it is.
How do you send them out?
Well, it's kind of interesting because I was not involved in recruiting these guys.
Yeah.
I'm obviously have the honor of when they leave that tunnel for the last time playing in the stadium, this will be their last home game in the stadium, to shake their hand and congratulate them. I'm going to meet their parents tomorrow or Saturday, I should say. I'll speak to them as they tour the facility and tell them thank you for your son obviously coming to this university and representing it in the correct way. That's very important. You know, this football thing is important, but I think it also is bigger than the name on the back of the jersey. You represent this university as well as a student athlete.
Sure.
And that's very important. And some of these guys have already graduated, which makes it even better. I mean, some of them, our quarterbacks working on a law degree. So that's fun when you see guys leave that tunnel at home for the last home game to embrace a family member at the 50-yard line is an emotional part of college football.
Talked to Manny Wilkins earlier today. He says, I'm a little bit of a crier. He said he was going to get emotional in this game, and you can understand that. Coach, appreciate the time, and I'll say this. I remember Pac-12 Media Day, and I know you're media savvy enough to know what people were saying after you got hired, and you walked off the set and you looked at me and you said, Mike, we're going to be okay. And you guys right now controlling your own destiny. You went out, and we'll see you at Levi's Stadium. So best of luck the rest of the season.
Thank you, my friend. One game at a time, as they say.
Yes, they do say that.